Good morning, everyone, and welcome into First Gen Farmer RP. So, well, today we've got a couple different things going on, but the main thing we're going to be doing is raking and baling our hay. I do believe it is dry enough to bale now, so we're going to get right into it here. We're going to hop on our 710 John Deere here. By the way, I'm really liking this tractor. I mean, it's a small tractor, but for some of the small jobs we have to do, I'm really liking it. It's a really nice tractor in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and run over here to the hay field that we mowed in the last video, and we're gonna rake it up, and then we'll come back, we'll grab the International with the New Holland baler, and we'll go over there and bale it. This will be my first time using the rake and the baler, other than pre-running them to make sure nothing was gonna break immediately. So hopefully everything goes well. I figure it will. And while we're out here, I do want to check and see what crop we have growing in this field right quick. Okay, so this is the field that we built on, and it is red beets. Yeah, we're not going to be harvesting that. We're going to do something different with that. We'll probably just till it up and turn it to hay, or we might try to get into some row crop at some point. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to go ahead and head over here to the hay field, so I will catch y'all back when we get there. All right, everyone, so we made it over here, and as you can see, the hay looks very dry. So I gotta figure out which side this rake kicks to, because I cannot remember. But we're gonna go ahead and kick our PTO in gear. Or do I just have to lower this implement? I'm not 100% sure. There we go. Okay, and we're doing it the right way. I wanted to kick to the inside. That seems to be working very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the headlands knocked out here, so I will catch y'all back when I get this done. All right, everyone, so well, we've got our 3 headlands done here, and I'm realizing that we're probably gonna need to go grab the baler tractor and bale our headlands before we rake the middle. That just makes it easier on us. Some of these rows are really good, and some of them are a little bit sloppy. You really have to learn how to use one of these rakes after using a wheel rake for a long time. But it is a very nice rake. This raking setup right here, I don't think I could ask for it to work any better. It works phenomenal. But I got a buddy coming to get me, so he should be here any minute. I'm going to go back, grab the International so we can start baling this. So I'll catch y'all back when we get back here with the International. All right, everyone, so we made it down here with the tractor and baler. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get the PTO kicked on. Let it run there for a little bit. You want to let everything get lubricated and warmed up. We'll go ahead and drop the pickup down. Actually, I need to make sure my bale size. We need to make sure everything is there. I do need to hit this. Change bale size. Yeah, let's see how big we can go. I want to do the biggest ones I can do. We're going to do 180 centimeters. Fire that thing up, drop it down, and off we go. So this should work pretty good. I'm very excited to be baling our first bales here on First Gen Farmer RP. This is the first time I've ever baled, so it's all a learning experience here. But everything seems to be going pretty good. I think we're about to have a bale kick out here in just a minute or two. Almost. What are we stuck on? There we go. That is a very small belt looking bell, but it's as big as this thing can do, I think. Let's shut it down and check one more time to make sure I got all my tensioners and everything set right, and we are dumping the biggest bell. Yeah, we're doing 180s. So that's the biggest we can do, and if that's the biggest we can do, well, that's the best we can do. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pay attention here and learn the baler so we don't break nothing while we try to get this field here baled up. So I will catch y'all back here in a little bit when I've probably got the headlands done. All right, everyone, so we're working on the last little bit of the headlands here, and the only complaint that I have is occasionally you get stuck in a hole, and I'm not real sure what that is or how to fix it. I typically have to do something a little unrealistic and move that a little bit and try to get out of it. and then just hope we don't go back into it. But anyway, I'm just going to give you all a little bit of an update on how we're doing here. We've almost got the headlands baled, so once we get them done, we'll be able to switch back to raking. All right, everyone. So we finished up baling the headlands here, and I went ahead and started raking. And I want to give a huge shout out to whoever made this rake, because they got the physics right on it. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. So on these old rakes like this, they weren't PTO. I'm not going to say there was some that was PTO driven, but a lot of them were not PTO driven. They were driven by the wheels, which made it go, and however fast you drove the tractor, or when the tractor moved, it moves. That is the way this is set up. When you start to move the tractor, it starts going. The faster you move the tractor, the faster the rake turns. That is, I'm so happy that they took the time to get the physics right on that. That is a very nice detail. I really like that. There were some back in 22 where the details like that, it wasn't there. It just spun all the time. And I really like that whoever made this took the time to integrate that in, because a lot of these were not PTO driven. There's some that are PTO driven, but like the one I'm using right now, it was not PTO driven, it was wheel driven. So with that being said, I think I'm going to throw this raking in time lapse form for y'all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground, come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I know George Jones and Gary Sturt, and all them young guns, yeah, they've been through. Tell you one thing that you won't believe. One ain't nothing but a thing to me. Burn right through them like a cigarette, or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. I'm a honky-tonk star. Lord, I'm a honky-tonk star. Playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star.
All right, everyone. So we got that there baled. Yeah, like I've said, I am really happy with this tractor and rake. It works phenomenal for doing that. And I'm very happy that the modder of it, because you can see there's no PTO shaft. It's gear driven. Most of the time, there's a piece back here where you can pop out and tell it which way you want it to turn. You got all your adjustments right here, but there is no PTO shaft. So that is super cool that they actually did that. But we're going to go out and fire up the International here and see if we can't get some of this baled. But, so I was sitting there raking, and, you know, when you're on a tractor raking, all kinds of thoughts go through your mind. You're thinking about all kinds of different things. And one of them what come through my head is I don't have a front loader. I have a trailer we can haul bales on, but I do not have a front loader. So I'm not 100% sure how we're going to get these bales up right now. I don't know if I'm going to wind up and get a tractor with a front loader, or if I want to see if I can get a neighbor to come out and help me out by picking them up. Maybe a older skid steer if I could find one for cheap. Something like that maybe is sort of what I would look for. I'm happy with my tractors right now. If we had some kind of an older skid steer that was in okay condition, maybe need a little bit of work, fluids changed, stuff like that, I would be okay with that, because I'm pretty happy with my tractors at this moment. Because I mean, would it be nice to have a cab? Yes. Do we need one right now? No, not really. This one's working fine. This tractor has plenty of horsepower to do pretty much so everything we need to do. So yeah, that's something for I'm gonna have to think about while we're baling here is what am I gonna do to pick up these bales, because I will need to pick them up and get them sold pretty soon, because we're not keeping any of them. We're gonna sell them all. We don't have any animals right now. We're doing this to try to make a little bit of a profit to go toward buying a different equipment to go into fertilizing and everything like that for next year. That's the whole reason we're doing this. This is our cash crop for right now until we can expand into something else. But everything seems to be working pretty good here. I think I'm going to also throw this baling and time lapse form for y'all. So once again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse. All right, everyone. So we've got all of this done here, so that is a good thing. Everything seems to be working pretty good. There's a bunch of scraps around here, but we wouldn't be able to make a bale out of them, so I'm just going to leave them for now. But that is still the big question, is how are we going to pick these bales up? I would like to get them up within the next couple of days. So I'm going to have to get on the marketplace and Tractor House, see if I can find anything cheap with a front loader that doesn't need a lot of work, is sort of what I am looking for right now. I think I'm gonna park up here in the shade, take a little break, let the tractor cool off a little bit while I scroll through and look at all this. So I will see y'all back here in a little bit, hopefully when we found something. All right, everyone. So I was scrolling on the tractor house and Facebook Marketplace, and on Facebook Marketplace, it looks really new, but it's actually used. I'll show y'all sort of what we're looking here. It's a skid steer, and it's a Talk skid steer, and it's used. It's got a lot of hours on it, and they're looking to sell it, but they say there's nothing wrong with it. It looks really nice. I think it would work good for our operation because in the way that we're doing things, we may need to clear some fence lines or something like that at some point. So I think it would be a really good addition to have because, I mean, we need to do some landscaping out in this field, filling in some holes. There's a lot of things we can use it for other than picking up bales. So I think that's what we're going to go with. I've already messaged the guy and told him that we would be there within probably about 2 or 3 hours to come pick it up. So I reckon I'm going to run the baler home here, and then we're going to head and hook up to the trailer, and then we're going to head over to where it's for sale at. We'll probably get that, a hay spear, and a set of forks, depending on what it, and also a bucket as well. Probably a bucket and forks, because we can use the forks as a hay spear. So I'm gonna go ahead and head home here, so I will catch y'all back hopefully when we're on our way to go get that. All right, everyone, so we got back up to the farm. I parked up the International and the baler, and immediately hopped in the Ford, got hooked back up to the trailer, and we are on our way to go pick up that skid steer. So I will catch y'all back when we get there, and well, we're hopefully loading it up. All right, everyone, so we are the proud owners of a Talk skid steer here. I'm very happy with it. We went ahead and got the bucket up here. I need to see if I can pull it back this way just a little bit. But I think we'll have to stop by the house so I can drop the bucket off. But now, other than that, I think we're going to take this thing out to the field and put it straight to work loading up bales. But we need to go ahead and get the hydraulic pump going on raising up the trailer. That way we can go ahead and get this thing loaded up. It actually come with the official Talk forks and bucket, so that's very nice that we were able to get that with it. So we're going to see if we can't get it loaded up on the tilt deck here. We shouldn't have as much problem with this as we did loading up the tractor, because it's not quite as big. That right there should work pretty good. Go ahead and hop out. Oh yeah, I think that'll work. We got most of the weight right over top the axle. So we'll go ahead and jump back in here, get the trailer let down, just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw a strap over top everything, and we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the farm here, get this bucket unloaded, and then we're going to head straight out to the field and start loading up bales. So I'll catch y'all back here in a little bit when we get out to the field and we're able to start loading up some bales. All right, everyone, so we made it out to the field here, and I went ahead and got the tilt deck tilted back up. That way we could go ahead and start loading bales here. So I guess we're going to get to find out pretty quick here how good our new investment's going to be. Oh yeah, like there's nothing to it. I was hoping we wouldn't have to worry too much about rear weight. That can sometimes be a problem with skid steers and tractors, but this one here seems to be working pretty good. So if I can get straightened out here, we're just going to set this bale right here, just like that. We'll go ahead and back out. And then we just got to do that until we get ourselves a full load. I think I'm going to run over here and grab this one next. Where I do not have a bale monitor on my on the old International. Some of these bales can be a little bit cockeyed, but there's still a good amount of hay in them, so we're doing pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably try to get at least a load loaded up here, so I will catch y'all back here in a little bit when we get this done. All right, everyone, so we've got the trailer all loaded down here. This is the last bale I can get on here. I mean, actually, if I fix that one bale, I could probably get another 2 on here, but We just don't want to do that. We don't want to risk it. We're going to go ahead and get this strapped down here just like so. And, well, it's not the prettiest load I ever seen, but I do believe it will make it back to the house. And a little pro tip for running skid steers in farm sim. Sometimes when you go to do something tedious, when you run a steering wheel like I do, it goes back and wants to go back and forth on you. So when you're just trying to do something very tedious, so what you do is you use your brake almost like a clutch when you're doing something tedious, and that way it doesn't sway to side. That's what I found works pretty good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the house with this. We're all loaded up and ready to go. Everything should work pretty good now. I'm very happy with the purchase of the skid steer. We were going to need something to clear out some fence lines and stuff later on in the series or in the year somewhere. So it's probably a good thing we got it now. But I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house. But I also think this is probably going to be about the end of this video. If y'all are enjoying this series, be sure to go down below and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I know I am enjoying making it. And, well, with that, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.